ما فراتر از یک صنف درسی به آموزش ادامه می دهیم. برای آموزش بیشتر چینل ما را سابسکرایب نموده و با دوستانتان شریک نمایید.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Learn English channel. We are back again with parts of speech. So I should not forget that you should subscribe the channel and share the channel with your friends, and the link of the previous lessons are also provided at the top of the video. So now we are going to continue in the other part of speech. So we have talked about adverb, now we are talking about another part of speech, that is verb. So what is a verb? So a verb is a word that shows an action. The job of a verb is to show an action. The job of a verb is to show being, or to show position. It's not possession, it is position. It shows position, it shows being, it shows action. So the main job of a verb is exactly these three things. It shows an action, it shows being, and it shows position. So now let's talk about each of the dimensions of the verb. So for example, how the verb shows action. So you know that we have millions of actions every day. Right now I'm talking, you're listening, you're watching, and maybe you're commenting about my video. I'm explaining the lesson, somebody is recording the video, some people are working outside. Many different actions are going on, and these all actions are exactly verb. So verb shows action. So if I say that the best action is eating, you will say that your teacher is greedy, but I think the best action is eating. So eat is the first. It's a great action. Okay, drink, sleep. You will see how a lazy teacher we have, that he only just gives examples of eating, drinking, and sleeping. But these are exactly the primary necessity of our body. That's why I think these are very important. If you don't eat, if you don't drink, if you don't sleep, so your condition will be not being well, okay? You will be worse. So by the way, as I told you that we have a lot of actions. So another thing, a verb shows being. So when we talk about being, we should talk about to be verbs. So to be verbs show exactly being. What are they? So when we talk about auxiliary verbs or helping verbs, we will speak in details. Right now just I'm telling you an example. So the to be verbs, for example, we have is, am, are, was, were, be, been, and being. We have 8 to be verbs: is, am, are, was, were, be, been, being. So we have 8 to be verbs. In case of classification, as you know that is, am, are, it is used for the present and future. It is used for present and future. Was, were is used for the past. Be, been, being are exactly weak auxiliaries. So we will talk about it later. So now I want to give you an example about how an action, a verb shows being. For example, when I say that I'm, for example, where am I? I'm in the class. In the class. I'm in the class. So my existence, where am I exactly? So this to be verb is showing my existence. So where am I? I'm in the class. So it shows being. Another thing, a verb can show, for example, a state of being. A state of being, for example, how I can say that? For example, we are happy. We are happy. So we are happy. It shows our state. How we are happy. So this are is used to show our happiness, that we are happy. So I'm also happy. Okay. Another function of a verb is to show possession. So again, I tell you that it's not possession, it is possession. You can check your dictionary. Some people mispronounce the word possession, they say possession. So when it shows possession, we have some verbs like have, has, and had. Have, has, had. Have, has, had, exactly they are called the verbs that they show ownership or possession. So it is another job of a verb. For example, I will give you an example. I say that I have a red marker. I have a red marker. I have a red marker. In here, the word have shows possession. It shows that I have a marker or I own a marker. So it is a job of a verb. So for more details, as I've told you that we will talk about verbs, it has a bunch of information that we will provide you in the other videos. Then I've told you that this parts of speech is not just one video. We have too many other videos, and we will discuss about verb in details in the other videos that it is specifically for verb. So I think it's just a primary information about a verb. خب دوستان عزیز، ورب یا فعل میگه عبارت از یک کلمه است که سه وظیفه اساسی داره. یک وظیفهش اکشن نشان میده یا عمل، کاری که ما انجام میدیم دیگه. مثلا در می ثانیه که ما قرار داریم میلیون ها کار در حال انجام شدن است و مثلا خوردن، آشامیدن، خوابیدن، اینا از جمله اعمال بسیار ضروری است که ما شما باید انجامش بدیم به خاطر بقا. خب دیگه چی هست؟ being به معنای بودن، یعنی یک فعل میتونه بودن رو نشان بده. مثلا ما کجا هستم؟ ما در صنف هستم. I am in the class. و دیگه حالت رو نشان میده. مثلا we are happy. خب خوشحال بودن. دیگه وظیفه فعل نشان دادن مالکیت نشان میده. مثلا I have a red marker. من یک مارکر آبی دارم. در بخش فن ترجمه یک چیز متوجه باشین که زمانی که شما یک جمله را از زبان انگلیسی به زبان فارسی ترجمه میکنین، این قسم ترجمه نکنین. مثلا این قسمی بگوین که من دارم یک سرخ مارکر. درست نیست. در زمان ترجمه شما توجه داشته باشید که فعل باید داخل ترجمه کنین. چه قسم؟ مثلا من یک مارکر سرخ دارم. و یا که نمیگین که من هستم در صنف، میگین من در صنف هستم. نمیگین من مثلا چی؟ من هستم خوشحال، میگین من خوشحال هستم. خب در رابطه با اینکه شما بعضی کسایی فکر میکنن که گرامر یا دستور زبان فارسی با زبان انگلیسی مشابه نیست. خیلی تفاوت ها وجود داره. به اون خاطر شما باید تلاش کنین که زبان انگلیسی را گرامرش باید به شکل خودش باید یاد بگیرین. این موضوع مهم است که مثلا بعضی کسا فکر میکنن که خب ما در ادبیات دری ماستری دارم دیگه، خب ما اگه انگلیسی یاد بگیریم شاید سریعتر یاد بگیریم. بله ممکن سریعتر یاد بگیرین، ولی اصلا تشابه وجود نداره بین زبان فارسی و زبان انگلیسی در بخش دستور زبان. خب we are going to focus on another part. Verb is finished. So the other part of speech that we are talking about is a preposition. So what is a preposition? Preposition is clear. It shows its definition in its own word, possession. Preposition is exactly a word that shows possession, that shows location. So preposition shows what? Location, possession, or exactly where something is. So the job of a preposition is showing location and possession, but it has another dimension as well. The other dimension of preposition is this, that preposition shows relationship between what? It shows relationship between parts of sentence. The job of preposition is to show the relationship between parts of sentence. So we will exemplify it. So first of all, let's focus about location or position. For example, if I say that where is the teacher? Where is the teacher? We will say that the teacher is in the class. Where is the teacher? The teacher is in the class. Now, if in here the main question was about location of the teacher, that where is the teacher? And now the answer is told by a preposition in the class. And here the word in shows the position of the teacher, where the teacher is. Or for example, where is the marker? The marker is in my hand. Where is, for example, the camera? It is across from the teacher. Okay? The camera is across from me. Okay? It's not in front of me. It's across from me. So, by the way, we have a lot of prepositions that they show position. For example, on, in, under, behind, beside, next to. For example, we have with, and many more. We have many more prepositions. So preposition is a world. It is a very extensive world that we will there are lots of prepositions with many different functions. Okay, some prepositions are used for time, some prepositions are used for place. So we will discuss about these matters when we had our specific videos for preposition. Right now we are just overviewing the parts of speech. So it is about one dimension of preposition. Another one is relationship between parts of sentence. How? I will say that I bought a flower for you. I bought a flower for you. I bought a flower for you, and here you and a flower. You and a flower. Now the word for is going to relate these two parts of sentence. I bought a flower for you. It shows the relationship between parts of sentence. خب عزیزان یکی از اجزای مهم parts of speech یا اجزای کلام preposition یا حروف اضافه است. حروف اضافه یک نقش بسیار مهم را بازی میکنه در زبان انگلیسی که دو وظیفه اساسی داره. یکی از وظایف اساسی مهمش است که لوکیشن یا پوزیشن نشان میده، یعنی موقعیت نشان میده. و وظیفه دیگه است که ریلیشنشیپ یا ارتباط بین اجزای جمله را نشان میده. دو وظیفه اساسی داره. به طور مثال the teacher is in the class. در اینجا در واقع موقعیت استاد در کجاست؟ در صنف است دیگه. موقعیت نشان میده. مثلا on, in, under. on در بالا، in در داخل، under در زیر، behind در عقب، beside در پهلو، next to هم پهلو، with همراه و preposition های زیادی وجود داره که برای موقعیت استفاده میشه. و همچنین بر شما گفتم که preposition ها میتونه فانکشن های متفاوت داشته باشه که در ویدیوهای مختصش بحث میکنیم. Okay, another part of speech is what? Conjunction. So what is a conjunction? It is not conjunction. Okay, this mispronunciation should be rectified. It's not conjunction, it's conjunction. Okay, so what is conjunction? It is taken from the word junction. You suppose that this is one hook, it's another hook. Okay, so exactly joining. It is joining two sentences or two clauses. So the job of conjunction is joining exactly. What is the job of conjunction? Joining two clauses or two sentences. So, but not two words. Okay, so conjunction is a word that joins what? Two phrases or two clauses or two sentences. So the job of conjunction may be joining two phrases, two clauses or two sentences. So it is joining the sentences or clauses. These two are more common. So I want to give you some I want to name some conjunctions. We will study about conjunctions, as I told you, somehow with details, kinds of conjunction. I say just for example the conjunction but, for example, but is a conjunction that joins two opposite ideas. For example, some of my students say that, sir, I study a lot, but I can't, for example, I can't get the points. I study a lot, but I can't get the points. So in here we have two ideas that they are opposite of each other. For example, I study a lot. It shows that the person tries a lot. But the consequence is this, that that person cannot get the points. So in here the word but is a conjunction that joins these two sentences. One complete sentence, another complete sentence. In case of structure, if we say this is a compound sentence, this is a compound sentence that it is composed of two sentences. So we are not talking about sentence right now, just we say the job of conjunction, that it joins two sentences. Let's have an example of joining two clauses. For example, I say that you can, for example, succeed. You can what? You can succeed if you try enough. You can succeed if you try enough. You can succeed if you try enough. And here we have the conjunction if, that it joins our clauses to each other, two independent clauses. And in here, if we consider, this is called an if clause and this is called a result clause, and this conjunction is used to subordinate. It is one of subordinative conjunctions, that it is going to change a clause into a dependent clause. So right now we are not talking about that advanced points, that what is dependent, what is independent clause. You should just keep in mind that the job of conjunction is joining clauses or sentences. Okay, so conjunctions are a lot, as I have told you. Many classifications are there about conjunctions. We have subordinating conjunctions, coordinating conjunctions, paired conjunctions, and many others. Okay, so it's an overview. The job of conjunction is joining two clauses or sentences. خب از آن conjunction یا حرف ربط از نامش پیداست که ربط یا ارتباط میده در واقع اجزای جمله را، یا که دو جمله را با هم ربط میده یا دو قضیه را با هم ربط میده. It joins two phrases، دو عبارت یا دو قضیه یا دو جمله را با هم ربط میده یا با هم وصل میکنه. با هم چیکار میکنه؟ join یعنی وصل کردن. خب I study a lot، میگه من زیاد درس میخوانم but I can't get the points، ولی میگه من نکات اصلا برداشت کردن نمیتونم. در اینجا ما دو ایدیا داریم، یک ایدیا دو ایدیا، اینا رو با هم جوین کرده کلمه but، و بعد خودش چی هست؟ یک conjunction است. دیگه چی؟ you can succeed، میگه شما میتوانید موفق شوید if you try enough، اگر به قدر کافی تلاش کنید. خب با وجودی که یک مثال است، یک خیلی موضوعی انگیزشی هم هست. خب در اینجا کلمه if در واقع این دو جمله رو با هم چیکار کرده؟ جوین کرده. و مفهوم دیگه که خیلی مهم است، شاید سوال ازش ما طرح شود که آیا اینجا در واقع if دو کلاس با هم جوین کرده یا دو سنتنس؟ در واقع ما دو دونه چی داریم؟ you try enough و دیگه چی داریم؟ you can succeed. دو جمله کامل است که با هم جوین شده. Okay, another point that we are talking is about an interjection. What is an interjection? Okay, so one point that you should not forget, some students are somehow misunderstanding and they are mixing prepositions with conjunctions. For example, the word can, the word and, the word bat, or sometimes they are used as a preposition and sometimes they are used as a conjunction. So we will talk about it in a specific video, how to differentiate a conjunction from a preposition. Now let's talk about interjection. What is an interjection? So an interjection is a word that shows sudden feeling or emotion. Sudden feeling or emotion. For example, suppose that somebody is cutting or somehow cutting the onion and suddenly hurts his or her finger and says that, ouch, I hurt my finger. Or that you see the video and you like it a lot and you say, wow. This wow is exactly an interjection. Or for example, you see a very sad event, an event that is very sad, you may say that, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Or for example, you will say your happiness when your favorite team wins. For example, you say, hurrah, my team won. So what are the interjections? They show sudden feeling or emotion, or emotion. It shows sudden feeling or emotions. How? For example, we say wow, we say oh, we say ouch, we say oops, we say hurrah. Okay, these are some common interjections. And here I say wow, what a nice car it is. Wow, what a nice car it is. It shows surprise. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. To hear that. It shows pity. It shows what? Pity. Ouch. It shows how, for example, you say that ouch, I hurt myself. I hurt myself. For example, as I've told you, you were working in the kitchen and you are just cutting your finger. You say ouch. Oops, it shows also pity. For example, you say oops, I lost the game. I lost the game. For example, you are playing a football game, video game, and your friend wins and you lose. And you say oops, I lost. Another one is hurrah. Hurrah is the opposite of oops. In here it shows happiness. It shows happiness. You're very happy about something. You say hurrah, I won. Hurrah, I won. What does it mean? It means you're playing a video game, or somehow you're playing cards. You're playing cards, or you're whatever you're doing, just you are going to win, and you show your emotion and you say hurrah. Or for example, Afghanistan team, okay, Afghanistan or the Afghan football team won, and lots of people they showed their emotion not by saying hurrah, by shooting, by guns. Okay, I think it's not good. So by the way, خب دوستان عزیز، interjection یا حرف ندایی عبارت از امو parts of speech یا جزء کلام است که چه نشان میده؟ shows sudden feeling، یک احساس ناگهانی نشان میده یا یک هیجان نشان میده. خب به خاطر اینکه ما هیجانات خود نشان بدیم از interjection استفاده میکنیم. مثلا واو، ما در زبان فارسی داریم دیگه، بعضی کسان sensitive واو، واو، اوه، ouch، oops و هورا. واو مثلا زمانی که شما سرپرایز میشین یا خیلی متعجب میشم میگم wow, what a nice car it is. Or some boys, you should complete that. Some boys complete the sentence, okay? They say wow, what a beautiful girl that is. That's not good, okay? Keep your eyes in front of yourself. So, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. In here, در اینجا oh معنای چی نشان میده؟ در واقع افسوس نشان میده. میگم متاسف هستم از اینکه این مسئله رو شنیدم. مثلا یکی از دوستانی مثلا بسیار سمی شما دنیا را ترک میگه. یا ouch. ouch یک احساس نشان میده زمانی که یک درد بر شما عارض میشه، مثلا شما دستان زیر دروازه میشه یا با چکش میزنین، باز وقتی که یک صدای بسیار بلند میگین ouch. oops افسوس نشان میده I lost the game، یعنی اوف. و hurrah احساس خوشحالی نشان میده، مثلا I won، یعنی من برنده شدم. خب parts of speech دیگه ای که یا جزء اجزای کلام دیگه ای که خیلی مهم است که در بعضی کتابا جزء parts of speech نامده، عبارت از article یا حرف اضافه، حرف تعریف است. Okay, the other part of speech that we are talking about is article. Article. So, what is article? So, article. What is article? Article is a part of speech that it is used with nouns and adjectives. It is used with nouns and adjectives. So they are used with nouns and adjectives to do what? Exactly, it's going to clarify whether something is definite or indefinite, or whether something is clear for you or not clear. For example, right now you don't see those two markers that I have hidden the marker. You only see this marker. You see this marker, it is blue. The name is snowman. If you just read it, you somehow have lots of information about it. So it is an expensive marker. You have information about this marker. In your opinion, should I use definite article with this or indefinite article? So we have two types of articles, definite article and indefinite article. So you will definitely say that, sir, we use definite. Why? Because you have information about this marker. And here I say, if I somehow drop this marker, I put the marker in my pocket and I ask you the question that, where is the marker? Where is the marker? Do you mean, do you understand that which marker I mean? You may say, sir, yeah. Which marker? That marker. Which one? The blue one. The expensive one? Yeah, the grid marker. It was the blue marker. But now I have some other two markers in my other hand. I have just, it's in my bag. Right now, if I say that, can I say that the marker is in my hand? Of course not. You will say, what kind of marker? We have not seen the marker. What kind of marker is that? And here, because you didn't see that marker, you will say that we don't know that. So you say just a marker is in your hand. So right now a marker is in my hand, you don't have any information, and when I show you the a marker, it's a marker. Right now you see that it is a black marker. You didn't have any information about this. That's why I didn't use the word the. I used a. Okay, so now let's exemplify. So what is article? Article, for example, modifies a noun or adjective, or it is used with noun or adjective to describe that. For example, as I told you that this, or let me write it with another color, so red is not okay. So I say that the marker is in my pocket. The marker is in my pocket. Which marker? You have seen that marker. Which marker? The marker is in my pocket. I mean, in your mind, you have information about that. You have information about that marker. Which marker? You know the characteristic of that marker. It was blue. I told you it is expensive. You have a sort of information about that marker. That's why I used, for example, the marker. The marker, because you have seen the marker, that it was blue, it was expensive, it was mine. Okay, that was the information that you had about that marker. That's why we use that with that. So another one, if I say a marker is in my hand, a marker is in my hand. You didn't see that marker before, and you don't have any information about that. That is why I used a marker, because you didn't have that information. You didn't have that information about it. So that's why now we classify our article into two categories. We classify our article into two categories: definite and indefinite. Definite article and indefinite article. Definite and indefinite. Now in your opinion, that is definite or indefinite? All of you will say that it's definite, because it talks about something that we have prior information about it. Previous information about it. But if I say a marker is in my hand, and here you will say definitely it's not a definite article. It is an indefinite article, because we had no prior information. We didn't have any previous information about that. So the number of definite article, we have one definite article, that is the, and the number of indefinite article, we have two, a and an. We have two indefinite articles. Now in case of using the articles, so we use a and an for those words or those adjectives or nouns that they start with a consonant. Now this is not true, not with a consonant. We use a with a consonant and an with a vowel one, when a word starts with a vowel. And here, in your opinion, marker starts with a consonant or with a vowel. So it's clear that it starts with a consonant. That's why we use that a. If we say, for example, we say an egg, in here egg is what? It starts with a vowel, we use with that. But keep in mind one thing about the sometimes we say that some vowel letters are used before after a consonant, that consonant will be silent. At that time also we cannot use a with them. For example, if I say, in your opinion, with hour, do we use an hour or a hour? You will say that, yeah, you said that it starts with a consonant, so we use a. Or we use what? A. But as you remember, if you watched the previous videos, I have told you that the letter H is silent when it is used before O. And here is not hour, it is hour. That's why the sound of O is clear here. That's why when it is vowel, we use what? An hour. For example, you should study English for an hour. You should study English for an hour, not for a hour. Okay? The other example, you have the egg one. So now let's talk about the. As I told you that article the is used for those things that they are unique. For example, we use the sun, the moon, the ocean, some oceans. For example, the Pacific Ocean. For example, we have the Indian Ocean. Okay, it's used with that. And the article the, you should keep in mind that we do not use article the with proper nouns. We do not use, for example, the Ahmad. We cannot use the Ahmad. We use Ahmad. We cannot use with Ahmad. You will say why? Because Ahmad is a proper noun. So we'll talk about proper noun and we will discuss about that later. One more thing that you should keep in mind. What time should we pronounce the? What time we should pronounce the? It's very important. Some students are making mistake. Sorry to. Okay. About pronunciation of the and the. What time do we pronounce the? What time do you pronounce it? The. So article the is pronounced differently. How? It is pronounced the and the in English. Okay, the. So how? When we pronounce the article the, when our word starts with a vowel. For example, if I say that in here, the Obama administration, the Obama administration. In here, this article is not pronounced da or da Obama administration. This is the Obama administration, the Obama administration. Or for example, we say the ocean. Which ocean? The Indian Ocean. In here we don't say the ocean, we say the ocean. Okay, so it is about that. Again, there is a question in your mind, sir, you said that we do not use article the with a proper noun. Obama is a proper noun. Why we use here the? I should make it clear that this is not only Obama, it is Obama administration. It's Obama administration. Obama administration is not one word. It's not only Obama. If I say, for example, Obama is a black president, yes, he was the first black president of the U.S. Not with that president that we are talking about. That. So now in here, the Obama. If we talked about Obama only, at that time we could not use that here because it's administration. We say the Obama administration. Okay, like Karzai administration, like Ghani administration or other things. So it was. So now let's talk about the. What time do we use the? When our word starts with a consonant. For example, I say the TV. The TV is turned off. The TV is turned off. And here we say the TV or the television. The television is turned off. And here because it starts with the. With a consonant letter, that's why we use what? We pronounce this one the, not the. We cannot say the TV. Okay, we say the TV. Okay, that's all. I hope you have understood about the parts of speech. It was the last video of the parts of speech. So try to subscribe our channel and try to share this video with your friends. I wish you all the best. Have a great time. Thanks for watching.